Good evening, everyone. TMA podcast live with me, the Pidge, and this young man, the Deano. How are you doing, sir?
Good, mate. Good.
Right, just before we start, this is dedicated to rookery legend Stephen Todd. So, Sanjay, thank you very much for letting us know. I know a few of you do know you will used to know him. So, rest in peace, Stephen. I know he apparently passed away last night. This morning, so I only got the news today, obviously. So we'll keep on giving little mentions. If any of you guys want to post up any of your favourite anecdotes or anything about Stephen, if you knew him, I personally didn't, but obviously I've heard a lot about him. So we just want to say rest in peace, Stephen. This whole podcast is dedicated to him. Okay, well, so we'll keep on mentioning Stephen all the way through the podcast, but go and start with Man City. We'll get this out of the way, and then we'll move on to more positive things. We weren't here on Sunday, so we're going to get on to the Man City. Go on, mate. Here's the floor.
I was a bit gutted with the final result. You know, I did say 2-1 we would win. I was hoping, wasn't it? We used the word hope. But what you were telling me, the floor of us, really. You said we showed them too much respect in the first half.
Yeah.
Second half was a bit better, you said, with the challenges. But what you did say, which impressed me, we still tried playing the football at least. We didn't change that. We did, me and you did discuss it. We keep trying to play the football and get hammered. Well, sort of accept it, don't want to accept it, but I just don't like the fact we lost 6-0. And I don't mind losing, but 6-0 is a proper drubbing, isn't it?
It's the scoreline that...
Yeah, that's it. I don't mind losing, but 6-0 is it's a tough one to take, isn't it? You don't mind losing. Yeah. If it was 4-0 or something, it's like, I know it's still a loss, isn't it? It's not too bad for 6. I'm not going to hit the panic button yet. It's only one game, and we're still a good team with good players. But this next game is going to see how good our manager is and how good our players are. We want a reaction, really, don't we? 3 points would be wonderful. Just don't lose to Swansea now as well.
I think that's pretty much a spot-on assessment, I think, to be honest. I mean, I said... The way I said, I just want to put up a few highs before I say anything. Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Lucy. Guys, I have just said before that this is dedicated to Stephen Todd, who rookery legend. I just want to say thanks, Sanjay, for letting me know. Unfortunately, he did pass away last night, this morning. So this whole podcast is dedicated to him. Any guys or girls who have known Stephen before? Hi, Alan. Any guys and girls who have known Stephen, in the rookery, no doubt you would have done. Pass on over good anecdotes and memories of him, and we'll give him a big shout out and celebrate another fan sadly passed away like Ray last year.
Yeah,
which we funny enough started when we started this form. We put Ray's tribute up there. If anyone who wants to send a picture over about Stephen, we'll put it up on the form as well, and so this is dedicated to him. So right, Man City. I did say the poor, in my comment. The way I said it without being poor was the scoreline. You looked. I've actually got an antidote of goals that are my assessment of goals. This is my assessment of the goals, and like I said, we're going to go on about everything else Watford. We want to get this out of the way because we weren't here on Sunday, mainly because of me, because I had the bug. So I apologise for that. And also, I want to say thank you very much for everyone who got so annoyed that we went on. Because it proves we're doing half a decent job. And we're only doing a decent job because you guys watch it.
That's right.
So that's why we're doing a decent job. Not because of us, because you guys. Right. And not because of Moves either. So I just want to state that. I know Moves going to be watching later. Right. All I say is first goal was, you can also say it was poor marking, but it was offside. Slightly offside is offside.
Well,
if it's not offside or is it, he's slightly offside. In a way that it was poor marking on Aguero, because Aguero was still allowed to get up.
But offside's offside.
He was offside, so I'll give us that. He got a yard in front of the defender. But who lets him in a yard in front of the defender? Right, okay. Yeah, I mean, poor attempt by Yamat. I'm remembering this because I do remember half it. Yamat trying to barge his way, but he just got absolutely sold by Jesus. And he was allowed to flash through the box. He flashed the ball across Gomez.
I saw that one.
I actually would. Now looking back at it, I give it a 50-50 because Gomez fumbled.
Yeah.
But also, I'm not very well, but I've played in goal. And when a ball comes at you, even at any speed on a grassy pitch, on a slippery pitch, it's a reaction, and it clipped up as well. So I'll give it a 50-50. He did muck up, but he don't muck up often. But
no, we don't.
For the sense of the goal, it was a muck up plus hard and low, which anything can happen.
Yeah.
So definitely goal. Jesus got on the wrong side of Cabaselli. It was just a typical pace. He beat him with pace.
Yeah.
Cabaselli fell asleep for a split second, and he got a good finish. Otamendi's goal was a good cross, unmarked. Silva, fantastic. The cross was fantastic.
Who was it? Silva.
It was a fantastic cross. Otamendi got up, unmarked, free header. Right, the fifth one, we've got 2 more goals, and I'll get away from it. The fifth one was a foul on Richarlison. I think Richarlison got fouled by Aguero. He gave the ball, foul. Aguero was given the ball, glides around at least 3 or 4 of us and then puts it in the net. Problem is as well, you can't. You can complain like me. You can moan that we didn't make a challenge.
Yeah.
If you don't commit to a proper challenge and win the ball, it's going to be a penalty anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
So it was one of those. Oh, shall we make a challenge?
That's right.
Shit, it's in the goal. But I thought that was a foul. The Cabaselli one where he got rinsed by Jesus, I thought that was offside.
Yeah, well, apparently 2 of the goals were offside.
That was the other one that was a fraction offside, personally. Sterling slots away from the penalty. We know it was a blatant penalty. So that's basically it. So that's going away now. That's the goals out of the way. That's my moan at the goals.
People said Gray didn't play that well.
Yeah. All I can say is, I agree with David. And I will say this, after all the moaning about the goals, after what I said about poor goals given away, 3 I don't think should have happened anyway. And it was Man City. We caught Man City on a brilliant day, and they were absolutely brilliant, and we got outclassed. Even still, we still would have lost anyway. We still would have lost 3-0, and they would have outclassed us anyway.
It's not too bad, though, is it? But like I said, it's still a loss.
Still a loss. But it's come at the right time. There's no loss coming at the right. But I think this has come at the right time.
No, it's a good kick up the backside.
It's a kick up the backside.
Get us going again. Get us going.
Yeah, and it's a reality check. We know how far we have come and how far we need to come to be up at that level.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
they were at their best.
Yeah.
We try to play football because I was one of those who honestly thought, and I'm not completely gutted because we played them at their best. Could have got a result there.
Yeah, well, I said 2-1 win.
Because you look at the Bournemouth game.
Yeah, no, that's right. That's what I was hoping they'd play like. That's what I was hoping we'd get.
Honestly, struggled. And people going, "Oh my God, they scored so many goals." Yeah, but before the Bournemouth game, the Bournemouth game, they struggled.
Yeah, they did. They weren't banging in loads. Yeah,
no, exactly. No. And Man City did this last season and then tailed off.
Yeah, after 10 games, weren't it?
And we went to their place and 2 poor goals. Yeah, and we could have got something.
Yeah, we could have.
We weren't completely outstrung. Well, we weren't great. But
no, but we weren't. Something like that. Well, we'll be different.
Right, like I say, once again, this show is dedicated to Stephen Todd, rookery legend who passed away this morning. So rest in peace, Stephen. Anything you want to message with? You remember him, and any good stories or anything? Pass them over. We'll read them out. So rest in peace, Stephen Todd, who passed away this morning. So that's another real shame, a bit like Ray last year. So rest in peace, friend.
A lot of people were moaning about Gray, though. Even Move said that it was tough. So give the bloke a break. Probably everyone's touch was bad because they're putting so much pressure on us. I know his price tag is quite big, but I am a bit of a fan of Gray at the moment. I think he works endlessly. His goals will come in. You discuss this every week. Once he gets that offside, he will get in on goal and he will bang some in soon. I really hope. I can't wait till he gets his first goal. Yeah,
I've always backed him up because of his work rate. Even when people said, which they were quite rightly allowed
they're allowed to do, yeah.
I've always stuck up and said, well, actually, I think he should stay in the side because of his work rate.
Yeah.
I know it's Man City and a lot of them got found out, but that was the game where you could see he wasn't up to it against the City. Even that City defence, and a few of them were, but especially Carrillo got in for some stick.
Yeah.
But that's another one where he didn't pass that particular test.
Yeah.
As much as people may have
still a bit away
to.
from it. Yeah.
Yeah. But at the start of the game, the press, it was as much as their pressing and their play.
Yeah, that made
to our respect of them,
which
caused the thing, a bit like Liverpool way. Too much respect, and they pushed us back. But I'll give Silva credit, like you said, for playing the football,
it's good to do
sticking to the principles, not going long, which a lot of people said that probably would have worked better. But he did say, no, we're going to play football, we're going to learn from it and know how far we're going to go, rather than just go throw every principle completely out the window. So, I mean, our thumbs up for Silva for doing that.
No, good on him. I hope he does keep it up. You've got to play like that against Swansea.
Yeah,
because they're not a City. No disrespect to Swansea, they're not like a City. They're going to be tough. It's going to be one hell of a tough game. Bonnie's the one that worries me.
Yeah, we'll get on that later. But Bonnie, Bonnie's. Yeah, I think he's. David, I do agree, mate. I mean, there is a lot of things, a lot of acceptance from me, you especially, and a few others that. The pressing at the start of the game, they set from the get-go to press us back because they know how dangerous we are. And I think, to be honest, that is how well we have come, that a City team has to play that way to keep us back.
And a strong team.
Strong team. Because they did not press like that when they played us at home last season and away. They really had to put in a shift against us. And it's just proves, and big teams will do that against us now because they know how well we can play.
And that's a compliment, isn't it? It's a compliment
and a testament to how well Silva and the players have done so far this season. But if we play our football, and we're a wounded animal.
Problem is, we've got Chelsea and Arsenal coming up soon. Are we going to do the same? Respect
before
them?
That, we've got Swansea and West Brom. So
are we going to show them? Are we going to learn from it or not? Are we going to do the same?
That's why I think this has come at a good time because now we've got 2 games to get.
We've got to play
try and get at least 4 points out of.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Possibly before the game, 6 points, but that's wishful thinking.
Second,
promising.
Yeah, we
like that here. But it's those 2 games will look at both of them as 3 points.
Yeah.
Not being arrogant.
No, that's 3 points
because we're coming up against the even better sides coming up, and also, like I say, the Man City spanking is giving us a look at saying, right, this is certain things to look at to come up against.
That's
okay, the lesser side, but this is the level we come up against these other teams.
Yeah.
And Arsenal at home, I fancy us Arsenal at home, even after the Man City one. I fancy us to nick something.
Well,
Arsenal are hot and cold.
They are at the moment.
They're not Man City.
Let's hope we don't get them on.
They are not Man City.
No, they're not. No,
Arsenal can play, and they can pass you off the field. So we just don't want.
I reckon. Well, I don't want to mention too much Arsenal. I reckon that'd be Deano game because he bullied them last time. They couldn't handle him. But God. You don't know.
Deano would be.
Just because of strength, they're not strong.
I still think Gray would be tailor-made.
Yeah, he would.
Tailor-made. Yeah. Right, and also I want to mention Anthony Taylor is a twat. I'd hate that ref anyway, and I didn't like him before. He's not the reason why we lost, and this is the last thing I'm going to say about Man City. This is not the reason why we lost, but the guy's a prick anyway. That is it. That is it from me. Do you want to add anything?
No, not Man City.
He agrees he's a dick as well.
Enough.
That is it for the. That is it for that.
The worst down the way.
Right. You probably read this here. Well, I'm going to read this out anyway. Stephen Todd and Steve Brister were the force behind the creation of Norfolk Orns about 40 years ago. Oh, brilliant. Okay. Toddy has been a constant home and away. Diamond Geezer, top man. I'll salute that. Like I say, we didn't actually, we're not going to make out we knew these guys. I've heard of Stephen Todd. I've never met the guy. Like Ray Batchelor, I heard of Ray, but I never met him. So any fan that passes away, anyone who passes away, but especially someone who's loved by so many in the Rookery as well. And people, they're the faces. The club have been for years and years and years, and we've lost another fan. Or just a person, but we've lost another fan. So, like I say, this is dedicated to Stephen Todd. We'll keep mentioning it, even if I think we all keep mentioning his name, because he thoroughly deserves at least that from us, even though we didn't know the guy. But fantastic, And also Yellow Pages, we're told to give them a shout as well. Yellow Pages, the Watford fanzine. Give them a shout. Look out for that, because we're going to certainly keep in contact with those guys. And look out for the fanzine. We'll give you more information about that tonight, and definitely Sunday. We're going to be not deliberately plugging them, but we will be plugging them, trying to plug a little bit each week and giving insights and stuff, because we'll be in dialogue with them soon as well. Elton was at the club.
Yeah, he picked a game to go to.
I know, it's picked his games, isn't he?
Oh, it's good to see. He could have
It's a
it.
bit like a candle in the window.
Yeah, he picked the game
game.
candle. No, he picked the game to go to, didn't he? He wouldn't have been bored, did he? Thoroughly entertained. Yeah.
Well, they told him to sit down. He said, "I'm still standing." So, but he was up in the top tier. But so, but no, it was brilliant finding out. Yeah. So, right, I'm looking at injury news here, and they doubt Prodi will be back because Britos obviously serving his last match of suspension. Firmina should be back for that game.
Chuck him in if he is. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
He's just too good. I'll chuck him in. Even at 80%, I'll chuck him in.
I'll have Firmina. I mean, it's not slaughtering Yamat, but I think Firmina needs to play.
He's just solid.
Yeah.
He's good at getting up, back, and he's just all round good player, and he's a brilliant
player. The way
player.
it stands at this point in time, Kika Firmina gets in front of Yamat.
Yeah. No
Personally,
doubt.
for me.
Yeah, no doubt.
Right, guys, and we'll put this away. At the three centre backs we've got at our disposal, we've got Maps, we've got Cavaselli, and we've got Varg, or Wag, or however you pronounce it. I say Varg. Out of those three, who are we going to play? Do you want to play all three as a back three? I'm just saying, as an option. Or the two? Do we keep the two we had at Man City? Personally, I would keep the two. So I was going to come to that as well, but thank you, Sanjay. Prodi 4-year contract. I'm absolutely delighted.
Extremely happy when I saw that.
Thank God for that.
He's our best defender.
Yes.
Don't have to worry about him now. He's done, and he's done. He's with us. Brilliant. Build the defence.
And he's also said he loves being at the club.
Yeah,
every time you get an interview from him, you can tell he's not doing it just to say that. Just to look.
No, he means it. Yeah.
I'll make the fans happy by saying I like Watford. He generally likes
just
Watford.
Proving it now, signing a contract. He generally cares about Watford.
He feels at home here.
Yeah, it's good. He's our best defender. He is.
Yeah.
Just want him fit now.
I agree with Moose. I'll stick with the two.
It's what you don't blame one individual, do you? Like I say, I'm not a big fan of Maps, but 6-0 is the team. But no, definitely, you might as well keep them together. No, I said Swansea are no Man City, are they? It's going to be a tough bloody game, isn't it? It's going to be tough, but they're not going to be like City. They might respect us and let us do a bit of the attacking.
Yeah, I mean, Silver in his press conference, I've got a few pointers here because obviously we didn't do it on. So Lord Moves is in the building. Well, not even in the building, he's in the chat, but technically in the building. Yeah. On his post-match comments, he said, obviously, we keep going on about this. We'll go not about City in general, but just about the post-match. He said, obviously, we deserve the 3 points. We all know that.
Yeah.
First off, City controlled it. Third goal was offside. We said the second half, we did play better. He's obviously said he was more happy with the second half, with better organisation.
Yeah.
And good match to learn from. It's pretty much what we've said.
Yeah.
Silver has come out and said it's more in tune with the fans how we're thinking as well.
Yeah, he knows exactly what.
I think it's a bit. I mean, a lot of it was obvious.
Yeah.
But we can look at that and think, well, at least he talks
the way we would.
The same sort of language we're talking.
He don't make stuff up or lies to us. Basically.
Even when we've won, he's come out with stuff and you think, actually, I agree with him with that.
Yeah.
You say that when he's, and also he's pointed stuff out, and I've always been an advocate of, personally, with pointing out stuff, not being negative, but pointing out the bad things when we win, and pointing out the good things when we lose. Because we know we've won, I'm happy with the win, but I want to say, right, okay, we should have defended better on there, we should have done that.
Not lucky with that.
Yeah, when we lose, it's okay. This team played better than us. We've done this well. Let's move that on to the next game. That's how I like to look at it. I think a lot of us guys like to look at it. And
that's why Silver does it as well.
Yeah, and
just saying.
The play we put on against Swansea, if we play our disciplined football the way the organisation,
like Bournemouth or Southampton,
we show up like that against Swansea and we'll beat them. Because I'm not convinced with even the midweek cup win. I'm not convinced with it.
No, it's just like I said, that man Bonnie. They reckon he might be starting against us, and I think they're going to find it hard to control him.
Yeah,
I agree. That'd be a good test for Max Bonnie. I think he'd like playing against Bonnie Max because he ain't weak, is he? He ain't quick, but he ain't weakling Max, is he? He likes to chuck it about a bit. That'd be a good test for him.
Yeah,
that'd be a good test.
Yeah, I will go for your predictions, guys. I know some of you, Sanjay and David, I know Jay's put a couple of things as well. Your predictions for the next two games. I'm going to predict the score thing up tonight. Should have done it a couple of days ago, but I'll put the predict the score up. The next two games, how many points? I'm going with the majority because I'm a people's person. I'm going with 4 points.
Yeah.
I'd love to say 6, but I'm going with 4.
I'll go with 4. I'll be happy with 1-1 Swansea, and we'll beat West Brom 2-0, I reckon.
I reckon West Brom 1-0,
yeah,
2-0 Swansea. I'll go with that one, and then we can differentiate. It's still 4 points.
Yeah.
4, I agree 6 points is a big ask, but I love to
extremely possible. Yeah, like you said,
Promising.
playoff football. I'd love to get 6 points. I'll be happy with 4. I'd love to get 6, but I'd be very happy with 4 as well.
Yeah.
Like I said, just don't lose to Swansea. Don't get in this rot. Someone said, it's the test now, isn't it? How we react. It's going to see how good our team is, and we know they're good. Just go there, play disciplined football, defend better, and play our football again.
Yeah.
I don't know why I think he might play Deany against Swansea.
Well, I've thrown this out again. We've thrown it in the poll. Who would you start up front? If it's a lone striker, who would you throw up front for the next game?
Lone striker.
Right, Deany, Gray, Akaka, out the wilderness. Who would you start? Or would you start as a 2? We'll start as a lone striker. I'm putting my neck on a block here, and I'm going to stick with Gray for Swansea.
Yeah.
So he can get out of his system, get that performance out of his system. But I'm slowly moving towards. I'm actually slowly moving towards Akaka.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
And that's not knocking Deany.
No, it's not. It's just how good Akaka was against Liverpool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a tough one. I'd stick with Gray at the moment. I think he deserves another go.
Which one, Sanjay? Says winner gets the blower punk top. Which one, mate? Because you're not even either of them. That is cherished. That one, and that is my first. That was not my first shirt, but that was the one about 20 odd years ago, and it still fits me. That one's extra large, son. That is extra large.
It's going nowhere.
It's going nowhere. You can raffle it. You give me 100 quid, I'll let you have it. And Dino will sign it.
Yeah.
That'll be that.
200 quid.
Yeah. Move signs it. It's worth a quid. A quid. And that's just the postage.
No, I'd stick with Gray at the moment. I think he deserves it.
Yeah.
It's not like he's lazy, is it? I want him to bang in that first goal. I really do.
Yeah. So, guys, I know you guys are, most of you guys and girls are already replying to this, but would you start 2 of them up front between Gray, Akaka and Deany, or would you start 1 up front? I'm still sticking with Gray for Saturday, but I'm slightly moving towards, give Akaka another go. But then also you've got Deany in the mix. So it's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with Akaka. He just don't play him. He was blinding against Liverpool. He hadn't seen him since.
I was really impressed with him.
Yeah, he was. He got the ball. He's big, he's strong. Problem is, he don't do the... Mind you, you've got the chance to do the running off the ball, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But that's a tough one. Silver might give him a chance. He might play Deany. You don't know, do you?
Yeah. But like you said with Gray, it's only a matter of time. Man City aside, it's only a time before he can...
It is, yeah. Like I said, what I love about him, he's always on that shoulder. Like, he might be offside 10 bloody times, but he's always got that defender back of their head thinking, where the hell is he? Is he on? No, he's on this time. Is he off? Oh,
it's
God.
always...
Drive you nuts.
It's always got that threat.
Yeah. He excites me a bit and all. Fair enough, he's through. Oh, he's through. No, he's offside again, but at least it excites you a bit.
Yeah.
He's got a good football brain, I know. He really has.
See, you can go with, against Swansea and West Brom back line, they will not like pace at them.
That's probably what he will do.
And you'll go with Gray. You'll stick with Gray, yeah.
3, won't he? Them 2 joining.
Yeah. That's why I'm sticking with Gray, because of all those 3 joining, Carrillo, Richarlison and Gray, they will put those defences are very... Well, I mean, I know we're after City, we're not exactly watertight, but that's because of changes. Yeah. That's only because of changes. We had a settled back line to be even more stronger. And I was saying how fantastic we were after 3 clean sheets.
Yeah, oh God.
And we're not exactly playing City again next week.
No, we're not. Next 2 games, no. Be tough.
Yeah.
Oh.
That is what I want to go on now. Well, good shout, Sanjay. That's what I mean. If you guys keep posting stuff, we will get onto that as well. And also, Silver said in this week, he's looking at the non-starting 11 making their point and proving their worth.
So like Will Hughes,
Will Hughes, you've got Deeney, you've got Kaka, you've got many other players.
You've got to give him a chance, haven't you? You've got to let them prove themselves. Will Hughes must be aching to play. Well, mind you, so must Deeney. He hasn't had much game time, has he yet?
Yeah. I mean, Sanjay said give Kaka a go. I mean, like I say, I'm siding towards him shortly, but I
wouldn't complain if he did. Well, I wouldn't complain if he did go, look, at Kaka's starting instead of Gray. It'd still be good, wouldn't it?
Exactly.
Kaka is, to Deeney, probably our strongest player, isn't he, strength-wise.
Mm.
Oh, well, Kaka could work. You know, he holds the ball up, brings Richarlison and Carello in, plays the ball through, and then gets in the box.
I think it's a stronger option to hold up the ball with a Kaka at the moment
than
Deeney. I know I'm going to get lambasted for that, but I really don't care. I think a Kaka holding up the ball is better.
Yeah, because Deeney's always getting it to his head.
With
Kaka wants it.
Someone to flick it on, Deeney will be
yeah,
better.
That's what he always does, but Kaka wants it. You see him, he always wants it to his feet or chest, so he doesn't flick it, he controls
it. Leans in.
Yeah, that's it. He brings the player, and then
by the time they lean in, the players are already up
that's
there.
Right, yeah. And then the players are gone, where Deeney's just a flick on, no one there. Not Deeney's fault, it's always on his head. Kaka wants it to his feet.
See, with Deeney's way of playing, if you're going to play a higher possession ball, you need players running off.
Yeah, which he never has.
They need to be
he does some great headers, but no one's. No. The only one it is a Kaka. But then he's got no one running off him, has he? But now it is different. You might go over Kaka. You might do.
Well, I'm looking. I'm also looking as well. We're not because we're running material, but I want to pierce some stuff off of the forum as well. And I like, once again, everyone who's posted on the forum. We always say thank you, but once again, thank you very much. And some of the moderators we've added on lately as well have been fantastic. But any of you guys, just keep adding your polls, keep adding the opinions, because they're absolutely brilliant. You're all doing really, really well for us, guys. Yeah. Right, Tejada. It's just reminding me of a few things, so I didn't want to put too much on there because I don't want to look thin. But I'm looking on my mobile phone or tablet. You can look, there are different ways of looking. Tejada is not happy, quite rightly. He's not happy because he's not being picked. Apparently, this is just what's been reported. Apparently, he wanted to go on loan. The club didn't want him to go on loan. This is, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what I've heard. So this is not confirmed or anything like that. You know, I've got to thank my dad, by the way, because David of Atkinshire is on. He can give me a lift this tomorrow morning now.
Oh, that's all right.
That's it, yeah. But he said, obviously, he's one of the frustrated ones. You always get one or two come out and not content. If you're playing, you're going to be happy as Larry Engel saying nothing. You know that. Every club does that. But he's not happy. He said that he wanted to move. The club apparently rejected it. And he wanted to move because he wanted to get first team football. I can see why. I know we don't know the ins and outs, so we're commenting on what we've, how we perceived it and how we've seen it. But oh look, she's made me lunch as well. There we go, a little podcast exclusive.
That's a live
podcast exclusive. I've been made lunch for tomorrow. Thank you very much. I don't go hungry after this podcast. It's a good plug. I always get free food. So that's well, I mean, it's usually from the parents, so But yeah, back on Jada, it's I can't see why we couldn't have just given him.
I'll just send him out on loan. He's not
going to play. So
I haven't even seen him yet. So.
We cost $4 million for Marseille last summer. He played against Millwall. He had a couple of brief substitute appearances last year.
Yeah.
Okay, it's only one game. He didn't really impress me against.
No, but just one game, innit? You got to get that. Just send him out on loan. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Send him out on loan or sell him.
Yeah.
I can understand his frustration if he didn't play. He didn't play, can't you? If he didn't get a look.
He's a bit like Amrabat, but there's just better players in his position.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
I mean, so the guy should have gone on loan.
Yeah, well, on loan in the Championship side.
But like we said, we don't know the official background story to this. So, this is from us. So you can also always disagree with us about this. But if any of you guys know any more inside information about that, or any part to add to the story, then please tell us, because we're more than happy to be corrected. You know, like I said, we're a wounded animal, and you know,
dangerous.
and you know, Clement's going to say, "Look, guys, you know, we're looking for a backlash against Watford.
Yeah, they're going to
These
come.
guys are going to come at us.
Yeah, they're going to be
and
upset.
We are better at the moment with our record. Even if we just lost 1-0 against Man City, which we didn't, we lost. You know, our away record is absolutely immaculate
at the moment.
Compared to
at the moment,
home.
It's very good. Yeah, it's better than our.
You realise we haven't actually won at home yet.
Crazy,
we haven't conceded
away. Crazy, isn't it? You thought it'd been the other way round, wouldn't you?
I said that at the start of the season. Our home form's going to be brilliant.
Yeah.
I know it's only
you mean.
Our home form's going to be brilliant, and our away form's going to be
the
a
odd
bit
win
dodgy.
and draw. But yeah, at the moment,
It's completely tipped the other way around.
Just needs to get the home form.
But
right.
this is actually a good sign, because if your away form starts well, then your home form will follow.
Yeah, it will.
And vice versa. Sometimes they always say, as long as you get your home the fortress, and then your away form, usually you get pick up a couple. But we know our home form eventually, the way we're playing, will pick up.
We'll spank someone soon. We'll hammer someone.
We keep picking up, you know, wins, then it will happen.
Yeah, thank you very much.
But no, I'm looking here with you know, Silver's Silver, the way he's looking at the fringe players and saying, you know, like we've already covered on this, looking at the fringe players and saying, look, you've got to give them a response. Give me this selection headache. You want to sit on your arse and moan all the time.
Yeah.
You know,
do something about it.
You know,
give me a reason to drop that player for you. Give me the reason.
Yeah, give me the reason. I don't want to feel like the only option is to play the same team.
Yeah,
as great as we have played, we can have that extra option. So if
I want to see Will Hughes.
Yeah, I want to see Will Hughes. I want to see Deano. I want to see
like I said, who's we going to drop? That's the reason they got to give us.
Yeah,
got to give him something. To go right. I'm thinking about giving you a break and putting him in. He was excellent, but not at the moment. No.
No, definitely not.
I think it will come to that in the end. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right. I'm going to say again. I know Sanjay's just posted something up, but this whole podcast is dedicated to Stephen Todd, Stephen Todd. So I do apologise if I've pronounced it wrong. Stephen Todd, who sadly passed away early 70s, rookery end legend. I know a lot of you knew him. So condolences to him and his family. He passed away apparently last night or early this morning. So this whole podcast is dedicated to him. Like I said, we were absolutely gutted for Ray as well last year. This is another one. We didn't. Me and Dina didn't actually know Stephen, and we didn't know Ray, but we heard a lot of nice stories about him and Ray. And this is just another one, roughly a year after. Just sad to hear another fantastic fan has been, has passed away. So, just condolences to him and his family. And like I say, if you've got any, stories, lovely stories, or any trips you went with him, please let us know. Post here, and then we'll read them out. And just celebrate his life, or his days as a Watford fan. So. And it's sad anyone passing away.
Yeah, of course.
It's just sad when you get to know these people. You don't usually are friends until you go to make new friends at football grounds. You sit next to someone you don't know and you get to
have a good chat. You become friends.
We've got to know a lot of people recently that we never really did. Alan and Dave and and a few other guys here as well. Suran as well. I know he's been looking. Apparently he's down the gym with us tomorrow.
Good luck.
So give us some material for Sunday, mate. Because I have to rely on moves otherwise. So give us material, please, mate. But let's get on to Saturday's game, Swansea, mate. I'll let you have the floor for the moment, mate. What do you think, Danger Men?
It's mainly Bonnie and that. Oh, I forgot his name. The other young lad up top. They just recently signed, coloured lad. What's his name? Begins with an A. No.
Are you?
Is it him?
No,
it's not I. They got another.
Tammy Abrams.
That's the one. Yeah, he's another dangerous player. Isn't he? Him and Body are the main ones that scare me. I wish Prodeal was playing because I wouldn't have been so nervous at the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bonnie's their main man for me. Again, it's going to be our midfield three. If we can control the game like we've done, we'll swap Swansea, won't we? But we've got to suffocate them from giving Bonnie the ball. Because he is going to be their main threat for me. I can't see any other threat anywhere else.
Yeah.
Chalobah and Decore need to call the shots in Glenwood. Same thing every game. I know it's boring, but if them three are on key, we'll dominate the game, dominate the ball, and starve them of playing their football. Because they're going to play on the wings, aren't they? That's what they like doing.
Yeah.
Just need to get Richarlison in the game, Corello in the game, which I still haven't seen enough of yet. I know he's going to be good, isn't he? Of course he is, but just get straight in there. Not like City, we need to start off very quickly, hit them straight away like City did. We need to get right in their face, don't we?
Yeah.
Just like that.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I say, wounded, we are a wounded animal.
Yeah.
Silver, there's two different ways where you can look at it. So for the Swansea point of view, they know we've just been spanked.
Yeah.
They say, right, okay, you look at it the way that if we get at Watford early, they will get nervous, possibly, and we can cause them problems. If we let them settle back in the game, get a bit of confidence, Watford can play like we've done in the last two games away, and take hold of the game, play our football, which we still try to play. And they will cause us problems. That's probably the two ways that Swansea look at it.
Oh yeah.
Bonnie, as terms of his height, will be a problem. The nostalgia factor with him coming back is still there. Sanchez, it depends if Sanchez is starting to settle. He looked half decent in the last game. He's starting to settle a little bit more.
Getting his face in.
Abrahams just offers that pace up front.
Yeah, he's a dangerous player as well.
Like I say, Sanchez reminds me in some ways of Norden Vuta. Not because he's short and he's got dreadlocks, but the way he's. I mean, I saw him at that first game he was there. I know it was his first game, but he gives the ball away. He looks class, but he gives the ball away so many times. We put enough pressure on him.
Yeah, we can counter.
He's going to be the reason we counter attack.
Yeah, because he's giving away the ball.
He's going to give away the ball. And that's a good shout by Moves. Tom Carroll, ex-Spurs.
I forgot about him. No, he's a good. Why didn't we try signing him at one time?
Tom Carroll, yeah.
A little while ago. Not now, but a few years ago. No, he's a good player now. I forgot about him, Moves. Now it's a good shout.
But that attacking three, I'll tell you what, the best player, I don't know if he plays for him anymore, but he was on their right wing when we drew 0-0, and he caused a hell of a lot of problems. I keep forgetting his name. See if you can tell me who that guy was on the right-hand side for Swansea, caused us a hell of a lot of problems in that game when we drew 0-0 last season. I know I'm not looking at him as one of the danger men because I think he's actually gone, or he definitely went on loan. He was a really good player, but Sanchez, just don't let him get comfortable.
No, like I said, get in his face and he gives away the ball. Yeah, he is a brilliant player. Yeah, you need to make him panic. It's nice and player. Attack them well, attack them hard, straight away, bang in their face.
There's a reason, and this is not terribly to disrespect Swansea, but there's a reason why he's at Swansea not at another big European club, like Schalke taking him from Bayern.
Yeah, they do.
I know Clement's Ancelotti's best mate.
Yeah, that might help.
But that probably has massively helped. But he could have gone to another big European.
Yeah, instead of coming to Swansea.
Not going to Real Madrid or something.
No, but a bit higher than Swansea.
And at Schalke level.
Yeah.
But he's gone to Swansea. So there's obviously a reason why as well.
Probably seeing why he gets nervous, gives away the ball.
That's probably why. And the thing is, if we put pressure on that guy, he's going to struggle.
You're right, actually. I remember seeing some of his game, actually. He did give away the ball a lot now.
But put this on again, guys, but, score-wise and goal scorer. I know we're going to guess the score later, but score and scorers for Saturday. I'm going to put 2-0. Gray's going to get his first goal.
Yeah, I'll say 1-1, and I agree with that.
And Decore again.
Yeah, he's on fire, isn't he?
Grand Decore.
Yeah, I'll take any. That's a good one. Now I hope Gray scores. Well, he ain't low on confidence, is he? Just to get that goal scoring goal.
I think as well. We didn't see many long shots. We didn't see it either.
Oh, didn't we? I didn't see the game.
Because of how well they're pressing.
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to have a fight.
At the moment, the last few games, we're known for a long shot.
Yeah, well, like I said, you don't shoot, you don't score, do you? Instead of trying to play this lovely football in the box, bloody idiot. It's working at the moment, isn't it? Except against City, but it's working.
Well, Dion Pereira, I'm not looking at my phone for this, but Dion Pereira scored in a 2-1 defeat for the under-23s.
Oh, good.
Apparently, he's looking very good, and it's not because he scored a goal. And most people say, oh, he must have played well because he scored a goal. He's looking very good as well, and there's another youngster shining through. I get confirmation because I was going to do a bit more research on the under-23 game. Guys, if any of you actually seen any games recently, any women's games or any under-23s, if any of you want to give us any reports, what we'll do is we'll set up our own section on the forum and just give us mini match reports. If you anyone want to do match reports, put them up, because what we'll do, we might even start a website where we can actually put match reports up there throughout the season. So if we get any solid people that, solid info, people that want to do it every single game, even a piece about it doesn't have to be like 4 pages or anything like that. We're not asking for a War and Peace novel of a match report, because no one's going to read a novel. We want a quick, short match report. If anyone wants to do that, we'll put them up. And like I say, with the vlogs, we'll keep on thinking of doing that one as well. Right, everyone has said about, we keep banging on about us definitely go to Everton. Those tickets will be out soon. But before that, we would have loved to have gone to Swansea and West Brom, but Swansea we're not, because we are doing the kids.
Yes, we
are.
To
the Zoom, so that's our excuse. Another Saturday outing.
You're looking at the phone though. What's the score?
We're looking at the phone, right? 2-0 Kaka and Dean Scott. I'd love to see Kaka and Dean. We posed that question the other week last Thursday about those two being up.
They're never going to play together.
Too similar. They're essential.
Unless we got that many injuries.
Or they come off the bench.
Yeah, that's the only way, not starting wise, no.
One of them starts and scores.
Yeah, then the other one can come on. But the problem is, if one does start and score and he does do a sub, I reckon he'll take that one off to swap him with him.
Yeah, so if Deeney starts, or Kaka starts and scores, he comes off and Deeney scores. So that's probably how... I reckon that will happen with Sanjay's theory. Right, Sunday, we're not wrapping this up, but I'll just say Sunday moves us back. He'll give his definitive review of the game. I will try and catch as much as I can, so I'm going to let Moves have the seat for the game, but obviously I will catch as much as I can and give my honest opinion as well. So I'll give Moves more of a front on this. Hopefully he would have seen it. I think he's probably going to that. He'll probably confirm that in a second. But if he doesn't, we'll still give him the floor for that. So remember, me and Moves on Sunday. Right, just remember, once again, this is dedicated to Stephen Todd, who passed away last night. This morning, as far as I know, by Sanjay. So thanks very much, Sanjay, for giving us the info on that. Any stories you want to post up, even after the podcast, all the way through the week, this is dedicated to him. We'll no doubt probably dedicate Sunday's one to him as well anyway, might as well. And, just, any stories about him, let's remember him, fantastic. He's a absolute Watford legend in the Rookery. Well, Rookery legend, Watford legend, we'll call him. Rookery legend. Loads of people knew him, so one of you guys must have a funny story or a great tale, away trip or something like that. So put him on there, and, we'll either read him on the podcast or, obviously put him in there for everyone to see. Right, also, before we go on, we're over 500 members now. So thank you very much. We've been going less than a year and we've already got 500, over 500.
Fantastic, isn't it?
The contributions by all of you on the podcast, everything has made it what it is. So keep adding, and let's next year get at least 1,000. So let's keep growing. We're not in competition with everyone else, because we've put recommendations and we've put the groups up on every single group I can think of. So join them as well as this one, and get the guys from those forums to join this one as well. And let's get up to even half their members. I'll be delighted with that. And I'm already delighted we've got 500 here anyway. So we've got 500 loyal Hornet fans that are posting all the time. So, It's not like the loads, but too much reading for me. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Just keep posting, mate. Just keep posting, Sanjay. But thank you very much for that info today when I was at work, so I could make sure I could pay tribute to Stephen. Like I said, we never knew him, but we know how much he was loved. I know you told me, and I know a couple of other people told me before we came live here today. So, you know, it's more than we could do. At least we can do that and just honour Stephen, and and thank him for being such a loyal fan to Watford. Now I know Watford will probably put something up, or Deanie. You know what Deanie's like.
Well, that's another good way for playing for the Swansea game, isn't it?
Yeah, play through. Yeah,
that's the team talk done, isn't it? That's
ironic. It's almost coming up to a year when.
Oh really?
A couple of months within it. When Ray sadly passed at West Brom as well. So I know it's all doom and good, but you have to remember these guys because loyal fans, and it's just sad when anyone passes. But Stephen, rest in peace, my friend. Right, okay, so yeah, Saturday, just finishing up with this Swansea thing. They try and play counter attack, but I just think they get caught. We got caught because of Man City's pressing.
Yeah, that's right.
We didn't get caught necessarily by
I reckon we'll catch them out.
We will catch them out.
I reckon we will, because if they're going to play that way, we're just as good on the counter attack, if not better, aren't we? Yeah. Like I said, we play our way. We play the way. The discipline, keep the shape. They will give the ball to us, and then go. Basically, that's where it's worked twice, isn't it? Away, so why should Swansea be no different?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that. Deanie, fair play to him actually. Deanie did actually post about.
Oh, did he?
He's already on it about Stephen's passing, and I think he did that about Ray as well. So
Deanie,
I know you can knock the guy for it, and me as well. We can, and I will probably in the future may knock him for his performances, but as a genuine, solid guy, and not saying the rest of the players are, but just for Deanie, but a genuine, solid, really nice guy.
Yeah,
well done, Troy, for posting that. And I know, as a club captain, a perfect example, and he reflects on the mood of everyone. And it's nice that, certainly last few years, I know we've done it in the past, but certainly last few years, they've always gone out their way to give dedications to these lovely people, dedicated, nice, good fans, they always know that there's that connection still with the fans. They just don't let it pass away. They always give a good dedication out. So, well done, Troy. Yeah, I forgot to say that, but yeah, well done, Troy. Fair play, mate. I think I might have even messaged him and said, well done, anyway. I know a couple of times. He hasn't really replied, but, but he gets hundreds anyway, so I never ever complained that he don't reply. Yeah. Right, as we said before with the injury news, we know obviously Britos is not playing Saturday.
Yeah.
We know Prodal is very much a doubt still. So, but he signed a 4-year deal. So happy times, good times. We know he's here to stay anyway. So I was never in doubt. I was never in doubt he was going to stay anyway.
Still good to see. It's just to make sure, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's just that's that way now.
Definitely, yeah.
Kiko Firmino is back.
I said starting if he's fit. Sorry, Yana, nothing against him, mate, but he's just better than you. Simple. Kiko Firmino is definitely going to start. Yeah, he's just better.
Yeah, because of the way, because he's more of a. Yamat is, I say, he'll be more of a wing back because he's just.
Firmino is though, isn't he? I know what you mean, but he can do the up and down. Yeah, he does do the up and down.
Aiden's put a good point in the most important test for Mark. It is because it's the one straight after the defeat. You're only as good as your last game.
That's right.
It's massive. I know it's a cliche, but it all rings true. You are as good as your last game.
Are we going to keep losing, or are we going to get on with it and get 3 points?
Yeah.
Even a point, I'll be happy. Just don't lose again. Don't get in this.
I'd rather us play a team like Swansea than play Chelsea.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah. Chelsea and Arsenal will probably come in at a better time once we play Swansea and West Brom.
But say no easy game.
No, that's never easier. Yeah, they're not. If it was Chelsea and Arsenal, I would be worried straight after.
Well, like we say with Silva, knows, he speaks similar to a fan of way. He speaks more sense.
Yeah,
shall we say?
We can
directly as a fan. He speaks more sense. We immediately can associate what he's saying.
Yeah.
And
pretty much our words, yeah. Like
yeah.
so
he knows, okay, this happened, this has happened, this has happened. We learn from this. He knows immediately. He's already identified what we've done wrong, what we've done well, what we need to improve on, what we need to move forward with.
Which I believe he will. He will do that.
And there's no grey area like we had last season.
No, he's not denying anything either, is he? Going, oh, that won't do bad.
So at the end of the day, and you know he's going to say even more to the players, you know, when this actually happens. Yes, let's, you know, Sanjay's right. Let's all laugh at Palace and their next 4 games.
Oh dear, who was it? Chelsea? I can't remember. It's
big
boys, weren't it? Yeah, it's big
boys. 6 or something.
I bet they get a win out of one of them. Anyone they get a win out of one
they get at least 4 points out.
I reckon they will. It wouldn't surprise me. I hope they don't. Further away from us.
Yeah.
I say if we win our games, it's even further.
Surin, yeah, look, he's got a good point. I'm looking at the tab now. So if I keep looking down, guys, it's because once again, true to form, our text on the webcam that I've got here is conked out. So I'm looking at this, and we understand Silver. That it usually does help, even though you go on. I do like to say the one criticism I do say of Watford's YouTube. You go on there, and the press conferences, you have to always turn up the sound.
Oh.
I don't know what happens with their sound when they do the press conferences. A little bit. They still have the translation at the bottom.
Yeah.
There's subtitles at the bottom. They have a couple of times they've had. It does help. Yeah, it does help understanding Silver. But you know, he does talk sense.
Yeah, it does.
And
brilliant manager. I know.
You haven't got without the excuse thing. The excuse thing covers the grey area, but we don't have a grey area where we're still thinking, hang on a moment, he said this, but what about this?
Yeah,
we already said
yeah.
He's covered it all. So we said, okay, right, we know what to do. We've wiped that Man City game out off it, like we've done here, and like he's done.
That's right. That's all you can do. There's no point sulking about it, is there? It's done. There's no point getting the team same attitude. Oh, we got hammered 6-0. It's gone. Don't worry about Swansea.
There's the line. There's the line on Saturday night. It was drawn. We moved on.
Yeah, he'd have probably talked to him Sunday. He'd have probably, you know, he'd have chatted a bit, and like you said, they've gone right. That's it. No more about it. We've gone over it. Now let's concentrate on Swansea and do our job.
Yeah,
he will. He will do that. They probably looked at the video 10 or 12 times, haven't they? I don't know what they do. Gone over tactic after tactic, what went wrong, and you probably don't have to tell the players that, though, do you? They know what went wrong.
Right. Here we go. Legend. Let's do a bit of Legends talk now. Before I mean, we've got to do at least 5-10 minutes of this Legends talk. Right. Best back two. Oh no, best back two in Watford's history. It's a centre back pairing. Can't be a back three. It's got to be a centre back pairing. Who's the best centre back pairing? McClelland. See, to a very short period, Page and Palmer were for Colossus.
Yeah, I was thinking Palmer. Palmer was going through my head.
Yeah.
God, tough one, I'm trying to think really far back and all.
Moses says Page and Palmer as well. I said McClelland, Simo, Steve Sims. See, Holdsworth and Foster. Well, that 94-95 was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Foster and Holdsworth were solid. Ex-Forest player Foster, Fozzie. And then,
I'm trying to think really far back. I'm blank.
That's it, McLennan and Lohman. That's the one that I would have said. Yeah, but who did Steve Simo partner with again? Because McLennan and Simo were absolutely brilliant. Those two players. But who did Simo partner most? Because we had Pat Rice at one stage. Very on the twilight of his career. Pat Rice. Demerit and Shitu.
Yeah, I wouldn't go as far as great. They had their good days, didn't they?
Page and Palmer.
They weren't as good as Page and Palmer, though, were they? Them two, let's be honest. Demerit was good, and Shitu was all right.
For that promotion season.
Yeah, they were good. Yeah, no, I agree.
Premier League, Demerit and Shitu in the Premier League.
I'm trying to
see Lohman and McClelland. It's probably my best one. Sims and Bolton. That's it. Yeah, Ian Bolton.
Yeah.
Simo. Yeah, that's the one. Well done. Well done, Mr. Jacobs. Yeah, that's. I've been thinking of that. Oh,
no, I didn't even think about that.
Well, that's the early 80s when we were kids. We were brought up on that back line. That was one of the main back lines for us.
That was a good
one. Right, I'm thinking of other ones.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Not really
Who did
anyone.
Mackay always go?
Yeah. Malcolm Mackay.
He was pretty good.
Mackay and Demerit.
Was it? Yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
when we got promoted,
I
it was Mackay and
Demerit.
Demerit.
Yeah, they weren't too bad.
Because remember, guys, 98, here we go. Best centre half score, best centre half score was Steve Terry. Terry was another good one. Another Terry, go on. Right, yeah. We're going on that one. Right, best left back. Wilf Rostrom.
Yeah.
Yeah, Porter.
Yeah.
I know not the best one, but you had mentioned a notable mention, Jordan Stewart.
Jordan Stewart. Yeah.
Remember Jordan Stewart?
Yeah,
remember that goal against Wolves?
Yeah, I remember that.
Right, best left back. Wilf Rostrom.
Yeah. Where did Kennedy go?
Robbo, Paul Robinson.
Oh yeah.
He comes a very close second.
My favourite, Paul Robinson. Yeah.
Wilf Rostrom was a better left back.
Yeah,
Out of the two, if he played in both eras, Wilf Rostrom was a better player. The Robbo as a local lad, very close second. Kenny Jackett. Well, Jackett, Jackett. Jackett is more a left midfielder.
What about Kennedy play? Was he left back?
Peter Kennedy, he sort of fluctuated between left and midfield.
Yeah. Too bad either, to be honest with you.
Steve Harrison. Well, I don't think we were ever short of players. Gary Porter. Years. Porter was always on the left. John Harley. Who's this? John Harley. I completely forgot Mr. Harley. But right, okay. Right backs. We'll finish off this Legends thing with right backs. And there's only one, Gibbo.
Yeah, I was just about to say Gibbs.
Baisley.
There's no doubt. Baisley, yeah. Gibbo, definitely.
Not as the best, but Baisley was one of my favourites.
Yeah, Gibbo, definitely. Definitely for me. Yeah.
Right backs, guys. Gibbo.
Yeah.
I think just Gibbo, just Gibbo.
Yeah, that's it.
There's little.
There's little.
There's little.
Oh yeah, I changed it. There's little. That's it.
Kiko Firmino.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but he's brilliant though. Gibbo definitely.
Yeah, Gary Porter one side. Yeah, but you had Gary Porter one side. You had Baisley, but you had Gary Porter and Nigel Gibbs at either side. At one stage.
Yeah.
Two lads. We plucked him instead. Sunderland lad as well. He's a Mackham as well. Porter was. Until I met him years ago when I was younger, I never knew he was from Sunderland. Bear with me. This was when I was about 12 years old. So, Neil Cox.
Oh, God. Yeah.
But Porter, honestly, this is going back to left back thing. Porter, until about 12, 13, I met him, and then he just came out with this Geordie accent. It was like, what? Mackham accent. It's like, what? Hang on, I thought he was supposed to be from Watford, and then there is something. He does go, he's from Sunderland.
No, Neil Cox was a good shout.
Abdi. Abdi was never a right back.
Midfielder. One of my favourite players.
But he's a fantastic. I'll give Dave a shout for that. Abdi was fantastic.
I loved Abdi. I wish I was in some ways.
Anyway, I know we're not technically Watford related, but I wish Forestieri all the best in his recovery.
Yeah.
Abdi's well considered, but I'd love him to come back. Cassetti. Moved his foot Cassetti.
Yeah, he's hot and cold.
He wasn't Gibbs, but he's
Neil Cox was a good shout. We haven't put that on. That was
because he was one of those, and I know you were saying. Look, I just want to remind you. Me and Dina were debating on this before we came on air about pushing someone back, and I obviously said Firmino can't play centre back, so we couldn't use that as an option. But I tell you what, this has given me a thought that Neil Cox was a right back.
Yeah.
And then he dropped into centre back.
Oh yeah, well, he could do
what I mean is that's an example of a right back that could drop in.
Yeah, he could.
And Coxey was even better at centre back. The twilight of his career, he was a captain.
Yeah,
he was solid. And as well, don't everyone remember? I don't want to. This is a dirty word, but Viali. I know. I apologise for saying that word, but he tried to discard Cox to say, well, no, it's not what he tried to do.
Didn't he get rid of another good centre back? I've got about Darren Ward.
He got rid of Darren Ward.
He wasn't a bad player. Yeah, all got rid of defenders.
He tried to get rid of Alan Smart. He got rid of Nick Wright.
I think he got rid of Mooney and all.
Bardsley. David Bardsley. That's a right back. David Bardsley.
He was, yeah.
He basically did a Dave Bassett and tried to get rid of all of his squad, Taylor's squad, and said, right, they're all crap.
Players in that we couldn't afford.
Like Patchy Blonde Dirt. Right, that's another right back. Oh,
shocking.
Oh, God. The only one that came out of any credit, I mean, Stephen Glass in patches and Filippo Gali.
That's the one I was thinking of, Gali. I was just about to say that. He weren't too bad, was he, actually?
He came with a reputation quite rightly.
Yeah, he weren't too bad player. No, he's pretty good, weren't he?
Yeah, David Bardsley was another right back.
Yeah, Bardsley. No, I did like Nilcock.
Yeah.
No, Bardsley wasn't a bad player.
Gibbo for his amount of service. Didn't he have two? He was that term. He had 2 testimonials. I remember the last one, but what was the testimonial? Yeah, because it's right. Siren's just joined. We're going to go off air in a minute. Just so one more time, this whole podcast, and we'll do it for Sunday as well, is dedicated to Stephen Todd, who's a lifelong Watford fan. Sadly passed away last night, early this morning. I know a lot of you have met Stephen, shared journeys with Stephen, home and away. Must have funny stories about him, you know, nice funny stories of away trips, home trips, you know, all that kind of stuff. And just rest in peace, fella. And you know, everyone. Deanie's already shown this. Just thank you for all your time with the, supporting the club. And I know lots of people are going to miss you. So rest in peace, fella.
Rest in peace, mate.
Lloyd Doyley.
Oh.
I know, jump straight from thing, but Lloyd Deano. Lloyd Deano. Not Move Deano. He's not as good as Move Deano. So it's another one. Yeah, I completely forgot.
How do we get that?
And he's been training with Watford. I know we're not signing him.
Get a bad talk.
We're training. It's lovely that he comes
just
back
coming. Yeah, no, it's good.
It's good to have someone like that.
Have a laugh, isn't it? Yeah.
Jolly Bass, best left back ever. Whole Bass. Jolly Bass. I knew David would come up with that. I knew he would. I was just waiting for that moment to strike. Right, okay, we're going to go off air in a second, guys. Just like to say, it's good night from him and me. He won't carry that on, so he's never watched that programme. The two Ronnies. But we'll see you on Sunday. Podcast with the Mudinho after the game. We will be delving into Saturday's game as much as we can. We will be, if we do not see it live, if Moves or us do not see it live, we will be delving over YouTube, watching the whole game again, watching the highlights, watching it all, giving confidence, especially if we win. We'll be watching about 1 million times. I know after watching win, lose or draw, I'll be giving comprehensive coverage of that. No, thank God we didn't do Sunday in a way, because Man City, it would have lasted almost 2-hour podcast.
Moves had a lot to talk about.
Moves would have absolutely rinsed this podcast about this. But guys, I'd like to thank every single one of you. Say it all the time, but I will never get bored of saying this. Thank you ever so much, every single person who either comments on this podcast, likes any comment, adds any comment, puts up an opinion, watches, joins, gets people to join. Even one little. If you've only just done one like on a comment, you've played your part as much as someone who's done 40 comments. That's how we view it. You've done your job for us. Okay. These podcasts are only possible because you guys watch them, you guys input on them. If you guys didn't post a single thing, these will probably last about 10 minutes, because we could waffle on about rubbish for an hour without your help. So all we can say is these things, and thank you very much on Sunday for all you guys saying get well soon for me as well. It was absolutely fun, but I ended up missing a football tournament. I was actually gutted, but I know Moons and Dino enjoyed it. So far they got the semi-final, but not the organisation, because it's apparently useless. You do not play in a soccer six tournament because they are useless. But I know you guys were getting a little bit miffed that we didn't have a podcast, so that is only down to you guys for making it so enjoyable. So it's enjoyable for us because you guys make it enjoyable. So right, we're going to go now. See you Sunday. Safe journey to every single person going to Swansea. Okay, let's see if the boys can bring back 3 points. I say 2-0. You say
1-1. I hate to say, sitting on the fence, Move. Sorry.
Yeah, but I'll be fence sitting with splinters in my buttocks for the next game, because I said 4 points. So, see you guys. Thank you very much. Keep posting all your memories of Stephen. We'll give him another mention on Sunday. Post everything during the week about him. Any pictures as well, because we'll put a little picture up, and just give out a few shout outs to him. Okay. Paul, thank you, fella. Not thank. Thanks us. Thank you, fella, and all of you guys for watching. All right, guys. But like I say, have a good week. Have a good few days, guys. Have a good week. Good weekend. See you Sunday. Thank you very much.